So hey my YouTubers and everyone in the world, today is June the 6th. The time is now 9:07 a.m. guys. It's going to be a beautiful Thursday all day. If you're new to my channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and that notification bell so you can see more of me. Now today's topic is going to be something that's really interesting to me. So we're going to be talking about stop putting limitations on your life. When I say stop putting limitations on your life, guys, what I mean by that is the way that you think. Honestly speaking, I feel like the reason why a lot of us are not successful from time to time is because we put limitations in our own brains of what's possible for our lives and what's not possible for our lives based off of society, based off of stories that we heard from other people, based off of other people's insecurity problems and them pushing it upon us. So when I say stop putting limitations on your life, you have to start to be more open-minded. Experiment with life a little bit. See where things can possibly take you, because just because someone else hasn't seen certain things happen does not mean it's not possible for your life, and it doesn't mean that someone out there has not already accomplished it. You know what? I had a dream, and this is so crazy because it just happened like just a couple minutes ago, right before I woke up. And in my dream, I kept hearing, stop putting limitations on yourself. Stop putting limitations on your life. And I think a lot of times when we're working towards our goals, sometimes we get discouraged, especially when we don't see immediate results. We're like, okay, well, I didn't see results yet. It's been X amount of time. Am I doing the right thing? But sometimes you just need to switch up your strategies, the way that you do things. You just need to reevaluate it and try something new. It doesn't mean that that great idea that you have in your mind is never going to work. What it means is that you need to be creative and try something different. See if something else works out for you. And I feel like sometimes when we talk to negative people and non-believers, as we discussed before, there's times where they may say certain things that have us thinking like, wow, is this idea really gonna work? They have us second guessing whether something can work for us or not. But remember, if a person can't see something for you, they cannot. If they can't see it for themselves, they definitely can't see it for you. So a lot of times when you're telling people about your business ideas, as good as it may be, they're going to try to shoot you down as fast as they can because they can't see themselves going through the whole process to make that your dream a reality. So they're going to sit there and tell you their own insecurities. Well, you got this business up and running, but it's so much competition out there. And what is this? And what is that? And what's your game plan? And I don't think it's going to work. And a lot of times when we hear stuff like that, we start to doubt ourselves. This is the reason why I always tell you guys, you only quality people. And that is very important, because if you're around the wrong type of company, that can definitely change your mindset from that positive I can do it attitude to, well, can I do it? I haven't seen this yet. Or, is it really possible for my life, or am I just dreaming? So honestly speaking, like I said before, you only quality people, and it's very important that you know what it is that you want and continue to aim for it. Do not put limitations on your life. There's no one out here that can sit there and put limitations on you unless you allow them to have that power over you. Like I said before, anything you want in your life, it's possible, but you have to start mentally by opening your mind and seeing the possibilities of what can happen for your life. And you have to be willing to put in that footwork, the late nights, the early mornings, the weekends sometimes. You have to be willing to sacrifice, because honestly speaking, it's not just going to be handed to you. There's people who work so hard out here, and they're now reaping the benefits of the hard labor from 3-4 years ago. You understand? That's what I mean by you have to be patient, but you got to put in that work too. Don't think that it's just going to be handed to you like, here you go. Now, God will help you along the way. If you sit there, and He knows what you want and He knows what you need in order to make your dreams a reality. He's going to help you by bringing the right people in your life. He's going to help you by changing certain circumstances. You may think it's all glory and it's perfect, but he knows what you need, and you have to start having more faith in him. You understand what I'm saying? And know that this is a part of the process. And it's going to get better, because when you're ambitious and when you have that I can do it attitude, that makes it all better. It makes it so much easier than you doubting yourself, hanging out with people who really should not even be around you, nowhere near your presence. Just feeling down and negative on yourself. All those things make it harder for God to bring forth your dream. You have to make it easy for him as well. Your attitude has to be on point. And this is why I'm telling you, don't limit yourself. Understand that if you free yourself in your mind, the rest will follow. Free your mind, the rest will follow. It's the truth. It is the truth. We put limitations upon ourselves and sometimes don't realize it. Like, I'll give you a prime example of what I'm talking about. Prime example of what I mean by we put limitations on ourselves is, let's say you want to go for a city job, and you're coming up with all in your mind. You're coming up with all these excuses for why it can't work. Oh, I got to take a test. It's so much competition. I have to score at least an 85 or above for them to even call me within the next, Lord knows how long that's going to take. That is limiting yourself from what is possible for your life, rather than you having the type of attitude where you say, okay, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to study for this test for a couple months. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to do the best I can. Keep a positive attitude. And who knows? Miracles do happen. You might get a phone call that year. You might get a phone call the next year. But the point is, it's all about how you look at situations. So when you sit there and say and have that attitude and that negativity where, oh, I'm not too sure if I can do that, rather than, oh, I could give it a try, and if it doesn't work out, then maybe I could try again and switch up the technique I use. Like, you never know what's going to work in your life unless you're open-minded to receiving it. And a lot of times we put limitations on ourselves because of how we think. That is the problem. That's why I always tell you guys, in the process of becoming your greatest, it's very important that you change your mindset, especially if you're a negative person, or you doubt yourself a lot, or you allow other people to push their insecurities off onto you. That's a problem, because what's going to happen is you're limiting yourself from living your best life, from accomplishing all these goals that are really possible for you if you know how to obtain them. So I hope that this vlog helped you guys, because I know it's a lot of people out there that this video needs to reach, because they want to reach their greatest. They want to be better than what they are today. But the problem is, mentally, they're not ready to receive it, because they put these limitations in their minds. And they're negative, and that's not going to help you accomplish your goals. That's actually going to stagnate you. And we're going to be talking about this same situation 4 or 5 years from now. So if you want to accomplish these goals, it's extremely possible, but you have to change your mindset and stop putting limitations on yourself. And you know what, guys? If you want to see more motivational videos like this from me, of course, give this video a huge thumbs up. And like I always say, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and share. And of course, visit my website at shoploveronline.com. Until next time, guys, peace.